Many thanks for joining us on the newsroom. I am Mary Kano. The House of Representatives has requested for better funding of the judiciary arm of government. The lawmakers on Monday asked that the judiciary be exempted from the envelope system of budgeting. They made their position known during the budget defense session of the judiciary, where they frowned at the reduction in the budget of the Supreme Court, despite the appointment of 8 new justices. The committee is also asking for the judiciary to be exempted from revenue generation for the country. They believe that this will take the burden of cost away from Nigerians and guarantee peace and justice. And Boko Haram insurgents operating in the Sambisa Forest area of Borno State have come under intense attacks from the Air Task Force of the Operation LAFIYA DOLE. This was disclosed in a statement issued by the coordinator, Defense Media Operations, Major General John Enenche. Enenche said multiple airstrikes were launched in the vicinity of the Sambisa Forest on November 14, adding that several of the terrorists were killed after the Air Task Force dispatched attack aircraft to engage the target areas where the armed fighters were spotted under the dense vegetation. The 2 locations at Gobara and the Sambisa region were said to have been used by the terrorists as logistics bases as well as staging areas to launch attacks. And Nasarawa State Governor Abdullahi Sule has approved the suspension of all the directors of personnel management and directors of finance and supplies in the 13 local government areas in the state over the inflation of salary figures. According to the spokesperson of the Ministry of Local Government and Chieftaincy Affairs, Adamu Shigafata, the council officials were suspended because they refused to work with the directive of the committee set up by the government to investigate the discrepancies and high wage bills incurred by the local government. He also said local government workers were audited over some abnormalities when it was discovered that the salaries skyrocketed from 1.1 billion naira paid in 2012 to 1.3 billion naira in 2020, despite the fact that there were no employment and promotions. And the NYSC coordinator in Kano State, Aisha Tata, says 2 new corps members out of the 826 posted to the state have tested positive for COVID-19. The coordinator disclosed this on Monday while briefing newsmen after the swearing-in of the 2020 Batch B Stream A corps members. She said the corps members were tested immediately upon arrival at the orientation camp and that they have been taken to relevant facilities for further medical investigation. And now in business, Nigeria's inflation rate rose by 14.23% year-on-year in October 2020 as against 13.71% recorded in September 2020. This was contained in the Consumer Price Index report recently released by the National Bureau of Statistics. The Composite Food Index rose by 17.38% in October 2020 compared to 16.66% recorded in September 2020. The rise in the food index was caused by increases recorded in prices of bread and cereals, potatoes, yam and other tubers, as well as other food items. And a Polish cardinal who was accused of sexually abusing a minor has died at the age of 97. Poland's Roman Catholic Church announced Henryk Gubinowic's death on Monday. Polish media said the former Archbishop of Wrocław had been in the hospital with a serious condition for more than a week. Gubinowic had been accused of sexually abusing a male minor in the 1990s and a student in the Catholic seminary. He was then barred for practicing his ministry in public and ordered to contribute to a fund to help victims of sexual abuse. And now in sports, legendary Nigerian forward Daniel Amokachi has expressed confidence the Super Eagles will come back with 3 points when they play against Sierra Leone in a return match in Freetown on Tuesday. While speaking during an interview, Amokachi said with the quality, caliber and state of mind of the players, he was confident the Eagles will overcome the setback and secure all 3 points. The Eagles squandered a 4-goal lead to draw 4-4 against the Leone Stars and Friday's Group L 2021 AFCON qualifier in Benin City. Now, despite the draw, the Eagles still top the group on 7 points. And that's all for now in the newsroom. Many thanks for watching.